A state of emergency declared in Jamaica's corporate area, and in sport, the West Indies women's captain calls for consistency from her squad. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Monday, September 24. I'll be back with the details after the break. A state of public emergency has been declared in sections of the corporate area in Jamaica. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement yesterday during a press conference at Jamaica House. The enhanced security measures include several communities such as Denham Town and Trench Town that have become crime hotspots across the island. Holness said the measure became necessary because the capacity of the force was limited to deal with the high levels of criminal activity. And the security forces have instituted checkpoints at several areas within the communities, but police said the curtailment of activities will be done in accordance with and with respect to human rights, and persons are encouraged to cooperate with the security forces. Law enforcement officials have seized at least 3 guns and detained several people since the SOE was imposed. Former Bermuda Premier Craig Canonia was this morning sworn in by Governor John Rankin as the island's new opposition leader. He succeeds Jeanne Atherden, who resigned last week after 8 of the opposition One Bermuda Alliance's 11 MPs registered a vote of no confidence in her leadership. Canonia will also put his name forward for a separate vote for the post of OBA leader, which is not expected to be held for at least another 2 weeks. He had resigned as premier in 2014 over a controversy dubbed Jetgate, which surrounded the use of a U.S. tycoon Nathan Lando's private jet to take Canonia and 2 of his cabinet ministers for talks with the businessman in America. Speaking after he was sworn in at Government House in front of friends, family and political colleagues, Canonia apologized for what he described as his error of judgment in the scandal.
Thus far, all of you know that my political career has been very colorful, hasn't it? I've experienced the good, the bad, and even the ugly part of politics, the thrill of victory, and of course, the pain and agony of defeat, the realities of public service. The greatest low was after having been given advice, I took a flight on a private jet plane to sell Bermuda. And in my naivety, I made the error, an error of judgment. And for this, Bermuda, I humbly apologize.
Police say an inquiry into Jetgate remains open. A mock election will be held across the British Virgin Islands this week in an effort to demonstrate the vote tallying technology that the government wants to use in the upcoming general elections. Now, during this exercise, residents will use voting equipment developed by a company in the United States. Residents of the British Overseas Territory will be given fictitious candidates and political parties to vote for. In a media release, the Office of the Supervisor of Elections said the mock elections are part of an educational campaign that will run throughout the coming weeks and months leading up to the general elections, which is constitutionally due in 2019. The first of the mock elections will be held in Tortola on Wednesday, while the second will be held later in the day in Virgin Gorda. Stay with us, your Midday Sport is next.
Yeah, luggage is overweight. Yeah, luggage is overweight. How much I must pay?
No, you can't do it like that. You'll have to take some of the things out of the suitcases and put in a box or something.
You know, you're a wicked woman. A wicked fat woman.
Do you want a boxer?
Box me now? You think so you're helping me strike me? Try a box.
Barbados, it's time to laugh again. Get yourselves ready for the Caribbean's funniest men and women. Fast Promotions annual Caribbean Comedy Explosion. Saturday, October 27th, Sir Garfield Sobers Gymnasium, 8 p.m. Get your early bird tickets now and pay $60 before all are sold out at ticketlinks.com. All Ticket Links outlets nationwide. Jeans Inc. Sheraton, CS Pharmacy, Rubis Waldy, and Eddie Supermarket Spicetown.
I come in here as a loner. I know you spot me from far.
West Indies women captain Stephanie Taylor believes the recent drawn series against South Africa has highlighted the need for her side to improve in their consistency. The hosts lost the first one-day international of the three-match ICC Women's Championship Series by 40 runs, but rebounded to win the decisive third contest by 115 runs at the Kensington Oval on Saturday after the second game was abandoned because of rain.
We still have way more to go. We still need to improve on our 50-over game. You know, we still need to get consistent where that is concerned. And I believe it's just consistency with us. We have the players to do it, so we just need to work on, you know, being consistent.
Indies were seen as favourites to win the series but were stunned in their opener last Sunday when they failed to chase down a modest 202 in good conditions. Now, Taylor described the defeat as a wake-up call that forced the squad to quickly pull themselves together and focus on playing a positive brand of cricket.
Well, I'm not 100% satisfied. You know, having lost the first game, I thought that we had to go back to the drawing board because, you know, we know that South Africa has evolved and, you know, they've been playing good cricket over the past few years. And I think that was a wake-up call for us that, you know, we need to get things going and, you know, we need to, you know, get back to the drawing board and, you know, go back to the game that we know we could play. And to the second game, I thought that we did really well to restrict them to, you know, such total. And I believe that if that game played, we would have, you know, it would have been a good game. But nevertheless, I thought that today we played, you know, brilliant cricket.
And Haiti international Derek Etienne scored his fourth major goal of the Major League season to help New York Red Bulls to a comfortable win, while reggae boy Alvas Powell netted his second goal of the campaign in a losing outcome for Portland Timbers on Saturday. Now playing at the Red Bull Arena in New Jersey, the 21-year-old Etienne scored in stoppage time after entering his second half substitute, capping off a strong second half surge from the host that resulted in a 2-0 victory over Toronto FC. And that's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.